The Emirates Growth Fund has a very clear objective and mandate today. As we're coming from a cycle of early stage investing in the UAE and regionally over the past decade and decade and a half, now we're entering into a stage where a lot of these companies are now graduating. And the Emirates Growth Fund is exclusively focused on those companies that are graduating and transforming into becoming growth stage companies. And I think that's one thing that differentiates us, is that we're exclusively focused on that stage of company. Number two, a lot of these companies have proven product market fit. They've already built, their initial success in the markets that they're operating in, but now they're moving on to the next level. And the next level usually comes into governance, value creation, go-to-market, establishing their roots a bit more further. And that's where we believe not just our capital is important, but also our relationship and our value creation playbook will be essential for these companies to take that leap forward. So we're very, very excited because we think it's timely. There's a very strong vocal call out by the founders in our market for this to be addressed. And we hope that by meeting this, we are catalyzing and cementing our place as Emirates Growth Fund, as the flagship equity partner for these founders in the UAE. For us, the missing middle are the bunch of companies that are not too early in their journey, not too young, but at the same time, not too mature and not too well established. They're the companies that have proven product market fit and have now made the journey towards the next part of their growth. And that's what we define as the missing middle for us. Why we think they're important? Many reasons. One, we believe the UAE and regionally, we've gone through a cycle of investing and building early stage companies over the past decade and a half. We're now entering into a stage where we are facing and being met of a handful of opportunities of companies that are on the mature side, have graduated from that early stage cycle. And that's why we believe they are very, very important for us to engage with and to consider as a part of our Emirates Growth Fund mandate. Never mind also additional reasons such as they are largely big contributors to non-oil GDP, as well as large employers, and in many ways they are the backbone of our private sector. At this moment, there is a very clear and loud call out by founders for investors to come in and help them bridge their next chapter of growth. This is very, very clear as we're graduating from a cycle of pretty dominant early stage investing, and these companies are now graduating. But also we are, as an investment ecosystem in the UAE, we are maturing. The picture looks largely different where we were 10 years ago and where we are right now. With the influx of investors and foreign capital into the UAE, we are in a great moment to capitalize on this. After launching businesses, founders are really focused on product, market fit, but at a certain point, it moves on beyond that. It goes towards how do we create a solid foundation for this business to continue growing? And usually these things are the governance of an organization, deepening the leadership and talent bench, thinking about new go-to-market strategies. It is these elements that we want to bring to the table alongside our capital, not just advice, but actually working hand in hand with these founders. And at Emirates Growth Fund, we're well positioned as a vehicle that has strong ties to public shareholders and stakeholders, but as well as the ability to tap into our anchor investor EDB, the Emirates Development Bank, and our board, who allow us an expansive reach into the right parties in the UAE that will unlock a lot of value for these businesses in the future. It takes many years to build companies. Companies at that stage of their growth require more than just capital. They require a partnership-oriented investor that can be with them to build these businesses over the long haul. Successful companies are not 10 years old, they're not 20 years old, they go way, way beyond that. And for us, that mindset is very important. And that approach that we bring into the table as an investor sets a very important level of trust and cadence with these founders that we are with them to build this business over the long haul.